about end of the first quarter, beginning of the second, you were getting pretty good protection, and you seemed to get no rhythm and seemed to kind of carry through the game.
Yeah.
Feel like that's what happened?
Yeah, I think the O-line did an amazing job today. I think the leaders of that group, Quinn and Tay and Greg at center, those guys carried that group, and they did an amazing job today. I love playing behind them. They're the ultimate competitors, and I can't wait to showcase more this year.
Max, what do you think allowed the quick game concepts to really get going today and find a groove offensively?
I think it was just execution, to be honest. I think quick game's a good universal concept overall, and I think our guys got to really good spots today. It's about guys feeling zones and the wideouts trusting how they feel those zones, and did an amazing job today with that. I thought they got to really good spots the whole day.
Darius, how do you feel physically? What was it like being back out on the field? How close were you to playing last week, do you think, too?
I feel good right now. Everything's going great. The trainers are doing a lot of work with me, helping me get through all these things. Last week before the game, I was running full speed, so it was more so just making sure that I'm fully healthy and making sure that I'm be here for the whole season. I'm excited. I had fun today. It was a great game.
There was a few times you caught the ball, whether it was in the flat or when you did the low hook in front of the line, then back turn to the defense and then made a guy miss. Just what goes into that feel that you kind of developed throughout your years?
I feel like it's just natural. I played a lot of receiver in high school, so that's prepared me for like those moments. It's just a feel that you have on the field, and also Max throws the ball to where he wants you to turn. It's a lot. That plays a lot into it. So if he puts the ball on my right shoulder, I know that I should probably turn to the right because he's throwing away from the defense. So those are the main things.
Darius, how much of an emphasis did you put on expanding your receiving skills this offseason too?
That's always been something that I wanted to do coming out of high school. That's something that we talked about with the staff. It was just the right time to put it in. Max has been known to throw the check down, so it's just really good opportunity with the quarterback that we have and the way that he goes through his progression and checks it down.
Hey Max, PJ talked about you growing in leadership from last week to this week, being a whole team leader. How do you strike that balance between you're a new guy, but you do have a lot of experience? How do you strike that balance to turn that into a leadership position for you?
Yeah, it's very interesting. I think you get here in January as an older guy, very used to leading a whole other group of people, and you come here and you have to build upon yourself, but also make sure that you're building with the team. It's a very interesting dynamic. I would say it's not been easy at all. I think my team around me has been amazing, helped me through the process, and I think great leaders, their team allows them to lead, and I think this team's done that. I think with all our leaders, it's been the same way. And also, learning throughout the year of how to lead on the field now, too, in game-day situations. And, again, that goes back to me leaning on the older guys who have done it before, and they've done a great job with that. And, I think it's been a fun process so far, and I can't wait to see where it goes with this team.
Max, did it feel like it was a little bit slower, like you were back in New Hampshire in the second time out?
I don't know. I don't think, it's hard to say you're back in New Hampshire when you're in this, whole new arena now at Minnesota. And I think it was more of a personal kind of growth from last week. And, trying to feel out, trying to be in the moment as much as possible. And, I think the guy I'll shout out to is Quinn. And Quinn did an amazing job leading me as a leader and, keep me, in the right mental space. And you need those guys. And Quinn's an amazing leader in his position group himself, but he did an amazing job to save the team and myself. So props to him. But I can't wait to see where it goes, eventually as well, and continue to let it slow down with the offense too.
How important was that first throw, the second quarter, that 3rd and 9, you found gears, and then you guys end up scoring 6 different receivers with receptions on that drive too?
Yeah, super important. It's hard to get in 3rd and long sometimes. You have to be really efficient on 1st and 2nd down, and when we don't execute to our standard, we get into a 3rd and long situation, and that's where guys just have to make plays. And I think Jamison got to a really good spot. It's funny you talk about why Jamison got open is because Daniel pulled the flat defender to the left side, and Jamison found the soft spot in the zone. That's all about the guys working together. That's why one guy messes up and the whole play looks bad. It's how everyone plays together, and that's why the product we put on the field today worked out was because everyone played together today.
There's After missing time last year, you know what it's like, and then not being able to be out there the first game of the season. What did it feel like for you when you crossed that goal line?
I mean, it felt great. I mean, I just knew going into the season that the main focus for me was my body and just being able to be here for the team. And it was kind of tough not being there for the first game, but I mean, everybody rallied around me, helped me, pick me up, coaches, players. So, I mean, that went great, and it just felt good to play today, honestly.
Max, they were really jamming the box on Darius to begin with. I think one of the things that broke you guys out was ample use of the running backs as wide receivers.
Yeah, I would agree. I think when you look at the NFL, running backs are, a defense is, one of the scariest threats in the defense because they can run, but also because they can make plays when you throw a 3-yard check down and run for 20 yards. That helps a ton with the run game in itself. It also helps open up shots in the pass game as well. So when you can have guys that do that and you have protection enough to hold it as long as you can for the ability to check the ball down, if you get through progression, then that keeps an offense on schedule. And I think we did a pretty good job staying on schedule today. I don't know how many first downs we had, but I think we did a really good job staying on schedule because of that stuff. That's a lot. There you go.
Max, for you, just getting to see Drake Lindsay get into the game after you put that big lead on the board and then see him throw his first touchdown, what was that like for you? Yeah,
ultimate Big Brother moment. He worked so hard, and to see him have success in the field today was an amazing feeling. He's put all the work in, starting from January, and to see it kind of unfold today on the field, it was an amazing feeling, and I was his biggest supporter on the sideline today, so I had a blast watching him play.
Max, what was it like to get your first touchdown pass here, and then just what did you see on the long one to Lemecki?
Yeah, me and Drake both had our first touchdown passes today. It was pretty cool. Cool moment to share together. It was good. I mean, the play was amazing. The scheme was amazing. Coach Harbaugh and his staff did a really good job putting in a really good offensive scheme this week. And the play opened up itself. Driver did an amazing job of catching and getting vertical and scoring. And then also Lemecki did a really good job getting open in space. I think, again, it goes back to everyone working and doing their own job individually as a team. And it all kind of unfolding and showing what it's like on the field when everyone works together. People finding soft spots is a big part in pass game, and they did a really good job of that today.
Any more from Max or Darius? All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Talking points from Heather leading into Rhode Island this week for all of you.
For all of us, well,
You start first. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, it was mainly stopping the run, as always. We pride ourselves on stopping the run, but it was also just preparing so well to where that we weren't surprised on the field. And Coach Fleck hits on it all the time, but I think everyone in the defense loves the game of football, so we prepare so well. So when we go out there and play, not a lot is new to us. I think today as a team we were just able to play fast and play how we wanted to, and that's the expectation from Coach Heatherman.
Yeah, like Jack said, we all play as a team. We all love each other, and it was fun today. I mean, all of us, there wasn't a person on the defense that wasn't smiling. And that's definitely one of the biggest things that he told us to come into the game with, especially even with being violent and then responding from last week again. He just told us we need to fly around and have fun, and that was probably the biggest emphasis that he put on us.
Yeah, just respond from last game, execute on third down. That was one of the biggest keys, and then just to go have fun. It was a great time.
For Coy and Jack, just on your interceptions, you talk about the reads that you made on both plays.
I'll start. So I was in the box pre-snap, and I think the quarterback thought that he had a one-on-one with our corner out there, and the receiver ran a curl, and my job specifically that play was curl flat, so it was perfect. So I was right in that spot, and the quarterback just threw it. Thank Big Ant right here for putting the pressure on the quarterback, getting it out. I mean, the defense was the D-line was on fire tonight. I would hate to be a quarterback going against our D-line because they do put the pressure on you, and they are awesome.
Yeah, we had a timeout right before, and Coach Collins put in the mic. I mean, he said 2 by 2, you're going to go get a pick. And the X came, he came under, and then Ant, again, had a good pressure, and then Cody tipped it, tips and overthrows.
Got to get those.
There it is.
Yeah, what goes through your head when you see the ball coming right at you and there's nothing but green grass in front of you?
Well, at first I blinked for a second. I was like, "Is this real life?" And then, of course, they always say catch the ones that they throw you. So You know, I just had to make a kind of routine catch there, and then once the ball's in my hands, all I'm thinking is go, go, go. You know, so that was my thought process.
Anthony, PJ was talking about the versatility of this defense and being able to do a lot of different things. How beneficial has it been to be able to move around with your versatility to get matchups?
Oh, it's great. I mean, it's the whole D-line. I mean, with Jalen, he can play E. Ja, he can even go play inside, like, all of us, and we can just go have fun. Again, like, I keep on harping on that. Like, that's, like, the biggest emphasis for, like, our D-line is just to have fun. Like, playing football is fun. And then, like, again, like, we all play fast. So say, like, 3 guys are tired, boom, come out. Put 3 more guys in that can play any spot on the field, like any spot in the like D-line. Like, it's fun, and it helps you able to play fast. So, yeah.
Anthony, I thought you set the tone for the defense on the first series when you pressured the quarterback, fourth down. Tell us about the play.
Yeah, so Danny Strigo had good pressure. He made the quarterback roll out, and I wanted to set the tone with a little bit of a power rush, and he came out. And, and then I was able to get the pressure on him. That's really all.
Coy, what's the journey been like since you got here in June when you're a little bit banged up from track, get healthy over the summer, and then culminates today in your first interception?
Yeah, it started in the summer. I mean, obviously, I came here with an injury, so it was tough at first. But then being able to just come back in, and the coaches and the players just being able to help me. And day by day, I mean, you just got to take it one day at a time and just working through it. Fall camp especially, I mean, I've never gone through so much playbook and meetings. I mean, it's crazy, but it was a good time. And taking it day by day, it was just awesome. And then obviously game time, you got to perform. That's what it comes down to.
Jack, PJ was talking about how you guys had to sit for 9 or 10 days with how things went against North Carolina. Did you feel that among the team? Just you guys are itching to get back out there? And what does a win like this do for you guys now moving forward?
100%. I think that was a great question too. One, I wanted to actually. Can you say that one more time for me? I'm sorry.
Just how it kind of really sat with you guys for 9 or 10 days. And
after the game, Coach Fleck said, "I want to play another 60 minutes right now," and I think all the players felt the same way. So it was mainly just getting in there, getting the corrections, and yes, we were itching to play. It was all about the response. That's what we were harping all week. So I think today we finally executed like we should have, and it's going to be. I think it was a good morale boost for the team moving forward.
Jack, it had to be fun out there. Fumble recovery, interception, put pressure on the quarterback, stopped a couple of short passes.
Right. It was awesome. Everything. Like I said, I think I got to give credit to the coaching staff for how well we prepared. Everything out there it seemed like we knew it was going to happen. So just being able to trigger and make plays, that's just a testament to our coaching and our preparation as a team, and I think we all played complementary football today on the defensive side of the ball. They were getting pressure, DBs were doing a good job holding coverages, so there was not much they could do in the end. So it was a very fun day.
Coy, we got to see you at punt returner and some of the open practices, finally getting your chance back there, and you take it for 28 yards. What was that like for you?
Man, I got to take it to the crib. Yeah, that's my only thought on that. But I mean, it's fun. I like the ball. I like the ball in my hands. But obviously, I'm grateful for the opportunity. Anytime I get the chance to go back there, I mean, it's a dangerous spot. I mean, you're the only man back there. But just grateful that I got to go back there.
Jack, Coach Fleck was talking about Coach Monroe giving a speech this week. How much did that message resonate with you guys and the team as a whole?
I think Monroe hammered it. His message was, it's all about us, and what we have here is very special. We emphasize gratitude, and I'm one of those that is very grateful because, like I said, I came from the FCS, right? So everything we have over here is just night and day different, and I think it connected very well with the team. Just being grateful for what we do have, and sometimes in the day-to-day we get caught up in we take things for granted, right? So it's just take a moment to stop, appreciate what we have, how close we are as a team. It was awesome, and we love Coach Monroe.
So we had the hour kind of post-game before this. Did you get to go and see family or anything like that, just after the big game like this?
Yeah, I mean, we got 11 a.m. game, so we got the whole day. So, yeah, I got a bunch of people coming up, so I'm just going to have dinner with them. That's going to be awesome. What college football does.
Corey, did the interception look like a big beach ball when it tipped up in the air like that?
No. I mean, I'm telling you, it comes fast. But tips and overthrows, like I said, you got to get those. And anytime they throw it to you, you got to go get it. But I'm telling you, it comes fast. It ain't a beach ball.
Do we have any more questions, or everyone all set? All right, thank you guys.
Thank you all.